Hi, this is Joe Satriani. I'm here to tell you about my new album, The Elephants of Mars. Track 10, Dance of the Spores. Now, you just love that title, Dance of the Spores. Spores and the world, the microscopic world, they're having a great time. You know, there are microorganisms out there who can stay frozen for 1,000 years, and then you just heat them up a little bit, they're ready to party. They really rule the world. We're here for a blink of an eye, you know, so I was just thinking about, you know, how would they party, you know, if spores were, you know, rejoicing their longevity and the fact that we can't do anything about them, you know. Why I came up with that groove, I have no idea, but I just thought it would be really fun.
Yeah, Dance of the Spores was definitely a fun track for me. I just went nuts, you know, just created all kind of just weird stuff at the front, you know, distorted drums and what have you. But of course, the kicker is the bridge. I had to go to Latvia to record the parade. So I shouldn't say that, should I? I never went there. This is I'm lying.
Here's the little secret though. I've worked on a lot of records with Eric that I'd send him a demo, and that somewhere in there there'd be pizzicato strings, and he would be really upset. And at some point he'd say, you know, what's up with the pizzicato strings? I hate pizzicato strings, you know. I never figured out why. So when I'm working on this song, I had this big breakdown, and it was kind of circus-like. And I'm thinking, oh, this would be really great with the chromatics and all this other stuff I'm throwing in. But I have to sell it to Eric first. He's got to buy into it. So I thought, I have an idea. I'll just get him angry, and I'll just use pizzicato strings for this whole section. So I did the whole demo with the pizzicato strings and the breakdown. I sent it off to him, and I just sat there and I kind of waited, you know. I was like, okay, so any minute now he's gonna call me and go, what's up with the pizzicato strings, you know? So of course I didn't hear from him for a couple of days. I'm starting to get worried, and then he just sends a little message, something in your inbox, check it out. And so he basically turned the joker out on me, and he obviously got rid of the pizzicato strings, but he created something that was really otherworldly.
As a joke, well, not really, but kind of as a joke, I had to put a little parade in there. I mean, it's in 3, 4, 6, 8, you know, it's just like you need a little parade in the record.
You know, the bearded lady and you know, the sword guy put swords down his throat and the flamethrower. I don't sing very well.
In every record you need a parade. So I created that, and I remember Bryan's reaction.
I remember thinking to myself, is Joe really gonna keep this? And he did.
If everybody in the circus took acid and tripped out, that's what it was kind of like. And then back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got to play kind of a jazz swing feel. That's what I love about Joe's music, is I get to be multiple people and play multiple styles. What an honor that I get to play all this different stuff.
There's so many great things about this song, and it's a wild, wild journey. But this song is really, I think, where credit's due. This is like Eric really kind of pushed this thing over the edge from interesting and cool into just plain crazy.
The guitar sound in this track is incredible. It just is one of those, like, we're just gonna like leave the stage in a burning, like, or a smoking pile of rubble. Let's just literally reduce this whole thing to complete desolation.
The most fun part was to send it to Joe and have Joe go. That was the best part.
He just took the whole fantasy idea of the Spores having a party, and he just turned it up to 11, basically. So I was happy that I played that little joke on him. It worked.
It's crazy. It's totally bizarre, but it's awesome.
Really cool. Excellent songwriting.
I love it how the piece kind of ends with that as well. It kind of leaves us like, who are these strange beings? It's just such a kind of cool thing to have that like fade back in, and then just like, oh, we're going to leave you with that, and then it just tails out. It's beautiful.